broke sweat.
It is to introduce a tall figure and
thank you.
like you takes.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming to this press meet. It is our formal invitation to visit us in Visakhapatnam to our partnership summit that is being held on 14th and 15th of this month. As already introduced, I had embarked on a Padayatra, 3,132 kilometers, which covered the length and breadth of my state. There are many experiences in my Padayatra that have shaped who I am today, and one of it was a woman called Mohana. And this was one woman who was making bhajis on the side of the road. This was one of the earlier constituencies, during my Padayatra, one of the very first constituencies that I walked. And in there when I met her and I sat next to her and I asked her what she expects from the new government. She said for the last 30 years she's been sitting there making bondas, selling it, and she has 2 kids who she educated very well. She lost her husband to alcohol, and she said that just give them jobs, find them jobs. And this is something that echoed across the youth of Andhra Pradesh. I did various programs like Nara Lokesh and so on and so forth, where their only request was that to create opportunities to work. So, as part of the manifesto committee, we made 6 promises, and the first promise was to create 20 lakh jobs in the 5 years of the NDA government. So it's the Super 6 promise. The first promise is that. So for us, it's not just a target; it is a pledge to the youth of Andhra Pradesh. And this is perhaps one of the biggest employment mission that has ever been undertaken by a state in India. So every single policy that we have created is with a clear focus to create jobs. And that was the single driving agenda with which our policies have been created. So if you look at it in the last 16 months, we've had firm commitments of $120 billion worth of investments. So these are not MOUs that we have signed and forgotten. In fact, quite a few of them we haven't even signed an MOU. So one great example of it is ArcelorMittal. They're going to build India's largest steel plant in already a steel city called Visakhapatnam. South of Visakhapatnam, they're building a steel plant, and we have no MOU with ArcelorMittal. And it got concluded. The entire understanding with Aditya Mittal and I got concluded over a Zoom call. And the second example of it is, of course, Google, which is India's largest FDI investment ever. And that's again coming to Visakhapatnam, our data city. So that's a testimony of how we have attracted global investments. Even if you look at solar manufacturing, out of the top 10 manufacturers in India, 5 of them are setting up their manufacturing plants in Andhra Pradesh. This is in the Rayalaseema part of Andhra Pradesh. BPCL is investing about 1 lakh crore in refinery. NTPC is investing about 1.65 lakh crores building a green hydrogen hub again south of Visakhapatnam. So each of these investments, though we're talking about the investment quantum, for me it is a number of jobs it creates, and that is what is very, very important for me and of course all of us sitting here, and that's the promise that we have made. The partnership summit, the theme is quite clear from Andhra's perspective, which is companies driven by speed choose Andhra Pradesh. Across sectors we have seen that the investment quantum is substantially increasing. Even homegrown companies are investing, medium-sized companies are investing, north of 1,000 crores in capital expansion, new location. Even a 6 months delay, even a 3 month delay, even a month delay changes their entire business plan. In some cases, it makes it unviable. So speed is the most important thing that is driving investments today here in Andhra Pradesh. That's why companies like TCS, Cognizant, and few more have chosen Andhra Pradesh given the negative sentiment in the sector, because that is the speed that we have delivered. And if you look at it, it's not just in IT, we have extended across blue collar jobs, so manufacturing is core to us. Hospitality is also very, very important. We are one of the very first states to recognize tourism as an industry and give it that status. And the target given by our Honorable Chief Minister is to create 50,000 rooms over the next 3.5 years. We have finished 1.5 year of a term. So far we have signed about 8,500 keys. The rest we will also complete. So speed is what defines Andhra Pradesh today, and that I believe is our competitive advantage. So a lot of people ask me, why Andhra Pradesh? I'll give you 3 distinct reasons. First one, I think I've spoken about it quite a bit. Our branding is quite clear. Speed. Second is our leader. Mr. Naidu is a leader who has a clear track record of creating new ecosystems, building new cities. So we have an amazing brand, Babu, and we don't hesitate to use it to the maximum extent possible. Please also understand that all the companies that we have grounded are because of the relationships that he has built over the last 4.5 decades of his political career. So these are relationships that we've leveraged, we've worked on, we've interacted, and we're able to ground such amazing companies to Andhra Pradesh. The third clear reason, and I'm sure all of you would have heard in my public speeches also, while many states in India have double engine sarkar, only Andhra Pradesh has double engine bullet train sarkar. I call it the Namo government. Namo is not just Narendra Modi ji, it's Naidu and Modi ji together. So we have the double engine bullet train sarkar, we're working exceptionally hard. We are very much aligned with the Honorable Prime Minister's vision of Vikasit Bharat. And we have our Swarnandhra vision, which is $2.4 trillion economy by 2047. So we have clear targets, and for all of you who know Mr. Naidu, he's an extremely tough taskmaster. And we've lost track of what day it is. Monday, Saturday, Sunday, everything has just become another day to work harder. So these are clear, distinct reasons why entrepreneurs are choosing Andhra Pradesh, and why upcoming entrepreneurs, next generation entrepreneurs should choose Andhra Pradesh. So 14th, 15th of November is our partnership summit in Visakhapatnam. Thanks to CI for giving Andhra Pradesh the opportunity again. CI and Mr. Naidu have a very, very deep relation. It goes back to the early 90s. If you look at the first sustainable building that we have built in Hyderabad, to various partnership summits that we have done together, I think more than 50% of the partnership summits, close to I think 50% of the partnership summits that CI has held has been with Andhra Pradesh, combined Andhra Pradesh, now also bifurcated Andhra Pradesh. So I'd like to thank CI for giving us the opportunity to do it. And why do we call this partnership summit? So it's an opportunity for investors, policy makers, government, and people to come together to look at what are the next generation opportunities. So what are the opportunities in sectors like quantum, AI, material sciences? What are those opportunities that present? And that's what makes it very unique. Yes, there will be MOU signings, and all MOUs are vetted. All these MOUs will be grounded in 12 months flat. So we expect to sign north of about 410 MOUs, in addition to about $120 billion worth of investment. So 120 is already done. This is the next $120 billion. These will create close to 7.5 lakh jobs in the state of Andhra Pradesh. So we are looking at investments across sectors, and this will continue to drive the entire relationship together. Partnership Summit is very exciting. Of course, Piyush Goyal ji is joining us, our homegrown MoCA minister. So Ramu is also going to be there. 300 participants across 45 countries are going to be here. 3 out of the G20 nations are going to be represented. 12 multilateral organizations, and we have 72 international speakers who are also going to attend. While MOUs is one part, the larger part is, of course, the dialogues. And these are meaningful dialogues that will, we believe, set the tone not only for Andhra Pradesh, for the nation. And thanks to CI, we have 48 sessions, including 1 plenary, 27 technical sessions, 3 standalone sessions, and 11 state-specific sessions. So Andhra Pradesh is also a part of it, but other states, as this is Partnership Summit, other states also will be represented. And run up to the partnership summit, there are many foundation stones that are getting laid. Ribbon cuttings are also happening. So you will hear a lot of exciting news coming out of Andhra Pradesh starting tomorrow to the next 3.5 years of this government. So the three-way partnership is a center to Andhra Pradesh. If you look at our policies also, apart from Amravati, which is a people-led movement, farmers have given their land, we are building a greenfield capital city and they're benefiting out of this. But we have also come up with a policy where 10 farmers together can come and build an industrial park together, and we will support it. So as a state, we believe that landowners have an important role to play, farmers have an important role to play. That is why we take this partnership summit true in terms of letter and spirit, and that's what makes again Andhra Pradesh very unique. Yes, we are very ambitious. We will compete. Our motto is very clear: when states compete, India wins. Our target as a state, and the target given to me by the Honorable Chief Minister, is to clearly attract $1 trillion worth of investment. With that as a target, we are working with everyone possible on the planet. We are not country specific, sector specific. Our strength is our cluster. Cluster is where we bring all the industries related to one sector together. And verticals are all the companies that make various components of that particular sector. A great example is, of course, the mobile phones that all of us cannot live without. From the camera lens module to the screen, the Li battery to the haptic engine, the whole 9 yards, again in one cluster. That's what we call vertical. Horizontal is where I play a larger role as a HRD minister, is that it's education, specialized programs, lifelong learning like skill development, testing, certification, everything coming into one cluster. That is what makes again Andhra Pradesh very unique. So a lot of clusterization, close to 15 clusters are already operational. We have a very strong position. Like 50% of India's air conditioning comes from Andhra Pradesh. Very strong position. Medical devices manufacturing made in India. Again, Visakhapatnam has a very strong role to play in it. So across various sectors, we are open to doing business. You will hear about it quite in detail during our partnership summit and post our partnership summit. So this is a short and sweet introduction to what we have achieved in Andhra Pradesh over the last 16 months and what we intend to achieve for the next 3.5 years. And then if my friends from media have any questions, I'm willing to answer them. Thank you very much.
Sir,
Let them get a chance.